Hi, this is David Orlofsky with our question and answer program. Anonymous asks, why weren't any of the Shevatim named after Avraham Avinu? I'm not sure I understand the basic question. How many people in the Tanakh do you find who is named after anybody ever? Now, I can think of an exception. Terach named a son for his father Nachor. Okay, that's one I can think of. But for the most part, you don't find that people gave names over. That was a latter kind of thing. But when you go through most of Tanakh, you don't find too many people named for anybody. You don't find a Dovid beforehand or afterwards, or an Avraham, or a Yitzchak, or a Yaakov. You don't find anybody called Yaakov in Tanakh after Yaakov. So I don't know why you picked on Avraham Avinu. The idea of naming people came later, to give somebody a name over. The reason for this, I think, and again, I didn't see this anywhere, this is just Rabbi Orlofsky speculating, is because when you give somebody a name is a person's essence. It captures the essence of the person, both in the meaning of the word, the gematria of the word, the letters that go into the word. By Dovid, they darshan the Daled and the Vav and the Daled. Yehuda is Yud K Vav K with a Daled in it. They darshan that. I mean, Avraham and his Av Hamon Goyim and his name equals 248. I mean, there's aspects to everybody's name, and the people in Tanakh were powerful enough that their names would capture their essence and what they were doing in the world. And then when I suppose people reached a point where they weren't necessarily being mechadesh a koyach in and of themselves, so they gave them names based on people from before. So in the family of Hillel, he had a son Gamliel. Gamliel had a son Shimon. Shimon had a son Gamliel. Gamliel had a son Shimon. Gamliel, you get the idea. And that name was given to be able to capture whatever they were passing on from their father and their grandfather. Some names came into fashion and went out of fashion. It's unusual to find anybody to named Abaye or Rava. Although in the Gemara there are many different people with the name Rava. Seem to have been very popular. But you won't find anybody in the Gemara named Avraham. It wasn't quite in vogue. I guess it's like chastity and prudence and, certain names that you don't quite find in use today. I remember in the 1990s, I was in my in-laws' house in Queens. I don't remember what newspaper they had, but it was a map of New York City with the most popular name in each neighborhood. And the most popular name in Williamsburg was Joel. They were all naming it for Rabbi Yoel, the Satmar Rebbe. I heard at one point they had made a takana, you can't name anybody Yoel anymore because no one can get married. Because everybody's, the kid had the same name as the father-in-law. There were too many Yoels running around. So the Bina came on to come up with naming for somebody afterwards, but you don't really find that in Tanakh anywhere. This is David Orlofsky with our question and answer program.